This film tells the story of a man's desperate struggle for survival as he confronts danger, the collapse of a civilization, and the fight to protect his family. The story begins with a group of hunters from a tribe pursuing prey in the jungle. They successfully capture an animal using a skillfully crafted trap. The hunters rejoice and divide the spoils. One hunter, childless, is given the animal's testicles. The others jest, suggesting it will help him conceive. He dismisses their claims with skepticism. Jaguar Paw, a fellow hunter, encourages him, assuring him it will work. Jaguar Paw's father, Flint Sky, observes from a distance. The hunter, hesitant but trusting Jaguar Paw's words, consumes the portion. He immediately vomits, provoking laughter from the others. Embarrassed and angered, he attempts to retaliate, but Flint Sky intervenes to calm the situation. Later, Flint Sky speaks with the hunter privately. He offers him a remedy to aid in conception, cautioning him against direct consumption. He explains the proper method of use. The hunter, trusting Flint Sky, feels a renewed sense of hope. As the hunters continue their pursuit, they encounter a group of strangers. The strangers offer fish as a gift and request passage through the tribe's territory. Jaguar Paw agrees and reciprocates by sharing a portion of their hunt. Shortly after, another group arrives, many of them injured. They reveal that their village has been attacked and destroyed, forcing them to flee. Concerned, Flint Sky urges everyone to return to their tribe immediately. On their return journey, Jaguar Paw expresses his concerns to Flint Sky, fearing for the safety of their own village. Upon their return, the tribe is peaceful and lively. The hunter who was previously mocked is confronted by his mother-in-law. She demands a grandchild, threatening to find another husband for her daughter if he fails. In desperation, he attempts to use the remedy provided by Flint Sky. However, it causes a burning sensation, leaving both him and his wife in discomfort, much to the amusement of the tribe. Meanwhile, Jaguar Paw enjoys a fulfilling life with his wife, Savon, and their young son. He cherishes his family and is content with his life. One morning, Jaguar Paw senses something amiss. He hears dogs barking and a growing sense of unease. Stepping outside, he witnesses Zero Wolf, a fierce tribal leader, and his men setting the village ablaze. In the ensuing chaos, Jaguar Paw hides his wife and son in a dry well, carefully lowering them with a rope. However, an attacker discovers their hiding place. To protect his family, Jaguar Paw is forced to kill the man. Promising Savon that he will return, Jaguar Paw sets out to aid his people. When he reaches the village, he finds it in ruins. Many have been killed, and the survivors have been captured. Zero Wolf and his warriors have seized control, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. Gerard, a skilled warrior from a tribal community, initiates a fight with Jaguar. During the altercation, Gerard attempts to kill Jaguar with a knife but is disarmed. Jaguar gains control of the knife and prepares to retaliate, but the tribal chief Mubwa intervenes and apprehends Jaguar. Gerard, eager for revenge, demands permission from the chief to execute Jaguar. The chief denies his request, stating the importance of preserving young lives. Among the captives is Jaguar's father. Overhearing Jaguar express remorse to his father, Gerard, driven by rage, kills Jaguar's father in front of him and then strikes Jaguar unconscious. When Jaguar regains consciousness, he sees his fellow tribespeople captured. He looks towards the well where his family is hiding. Kumba, the chief's son, discovers a rope tied to the well. Upon investigation, he finds nothing as Jaguar's wife, Savon, and their son are concealed beneath a rock. In frustration, Kumba throws a heavy stone into the well, severing the rope and preventing his family's escape. The captives are forced on a grueling journey across rivers and treacherous mountains. They encounter and capture another group of migrating tribespeople during their travels. In a desolate region, they pass numerous bodies, victims of a disease. A young girl begs the warriors to take her with them, but they cruelly reject her. The girl issues a chilling warning. Soon, a sacred time will come when darkness will fall during the day, and a man will rise to defeat you and end your reign forever. The warriors dismiss her words and continue their journey. They eventually reach a village where laborers toil under harsh conditions. However, instead of releasing the captives there, the warriors continue their march, intending to sell them into slavery. At their final destination, the women are sold first. The remaining men are brought to a religious site resembling a temple, where a ritual of human sacrifice is underway. Jaguar and his companions are prepared to be sacrificed. As Jaguar's turn approaches, a solar eclipse occurs, plunging the area into darkness. The villagers interpret this as an ominous sign and halt the sacrifices. The chief then orders the captives to be killed by other means. The captives are freed and commanded to flee into the jungle, while the warriors pursue them with spears and other weapons. 2 captives are swiftly killed. Jaguar and 1 companion manage to escape by separating. Jaguar's companion is struck by an arrow and falls, but Jaguar continues his escape. He reaches the edge of the field, wounded but alive. Kumba, the chief's son, arrives to finish him off. Before Kumba can attack, Jaguar's injured companion tackles him. Kumba kills his companion and turns his attention back to Jaguar. Kumba attempts to stab Jaguar, but Jaguar, using a concealed broken arrow tip, manages to stab and kill Kumba. Though injured, Jaguar escapes into the jungle. Following the tragic death of his son in his arms, the chief, consumed by rage, vows revenge against Jaguar. He leads his men on a hunt, determined to avenge his son. Wounded but resourceful, Jaguar flees deep into the jungle and seeks refuge in a tree. The chief and his men unknowingly pass beneath him. However, one of the men notices blood on another's shoulder that does not belong to him. Recognizing it as Jaguar's blood, they track the trail to the tree. Disturbed by the presence of a wild animal cub, Jaguar is forced to flee when the cub's mother arrives. He unintentionally runs towards the pursuing warriors. In the ensuing chaos, the wild animal attacks and kills one of the tribal men instead of Jaguar. The chase continues relentlessly. Driven to the edge of a cliff with a towering waterfall, Jaguar makes a desperate leap. Miraculously, he survives the fall and swims to shore. Facing his pursuers, Jaguar asserts his claim to the land. "This is my jungle. My ancestors lived and hunted here, and I do the same. If you have the courage, come down." One of the men urges caution, citing an ancient prophecy. Ignoring the warning, the furious chief kills the man for his dissent. The remaining warriors, emboldened by their leader's aggression, follow him down the cliff, though one loses his life in the descent. Cornered but undeterred, Jaguar utilizes his knowledge of the jungle to his advantage. He releases a swarm of bees, weakening his pursuers. Then, employing a weapon crafted from frog poison, he systematically eliminates his enemies. Finally, he confronts the man who killed his father. In a fierce struggle, Jaguar gains the upper hand and kills his opponent. As rain begins to fall, Jaguar races toward his family, who are trapped in a rapidly rising well. His wife, in labor, is struggling to keep their newborn child afloat. Chief Mubwa, determined to finish the hunt, shoots Jaguar with an arrow. Despite the wound, Jaguar fights back. Mubwa, charging with a knife, steps into a concealed trap and is instantly killed. Escaping once more, Jaguar finally reaches his family, just moments before the remaining pursuers arrive. Exhausted but victorious, Jaguar gazes out at the horizon. In the distance, he sees large ships approaching the island, heralding the arrival of Europeans. This marks a significant turning point, signaling the end of his people's traditional way of life. Despite the looming threat, Jaguar and his wife resolve to stay in the jungle and rebuild their lives. They venture into the depths of the forest, facing an uncertain future but determined to survive.